are Miss Bibliotecative
and Miss Dewey Decimal.
and we are the sample curators at the Library of Imagined Genes.
This is the Library of Imagined Genes. It's a fantasy library and collection of DNA samples from characters in literature.
And we are imagining that the library is a biobank. So we're using kind of storybook characters and ink as an analogy for the public to be able to start talking about genetics, which is obviously a very complicated subject.
People from the public come over and speak to the sample curators, and they phone a character up through the magical telephone, and then they get an ink genetic sample, which is then processed at our stations here.
Seeing if we can find any genetic predisposition for certain emotions. So maybe if they've got a genetic predisposition to, say, feel angry, then we might expect that they're quite angry in their story, but it could also be the case that they don't show the anger because of their environment, so it's kind of the genetics and environment interacting together.
And it's a chance just to have conversations with individuals about our genetics and mental health research.
We've picked a character from a story, and we've talked about we've done a questionnaire on their characteristics, and then we were given a genetic sample, which we were able to analyse to find out what their predominant emotions are, whether they match what we thought they were.
So we picked the character Arwen from Lord of the Rings.
We got a DNA sample.
Yeah, from some lovely ladies over there with some cool pink hair. They helped us contact Arwen. She was hanging out in the forest. Got some
On
DNA.
top of the canopy,
And then we went over and had a chat to some scientists from Cardiff University. We learnt some stuff about DNA and the projects that they were involved in.
And what were you expecting?
I was expecting quite a bit of surprise, some sadness, not a lot of anger.
So that was interesting because they were talking about how genes aren't always expressed. So there might have been a gene for anger, but it wasn't being expressed in the story. So it was a good way of talking about what genes are expressed and not expressed.
Mainly talked about brains.
Yeah, it's really interesting talking about sample collecting and genetics and stuff.
Talking to a chap over there, and he works with chromosomal disorders, and then he's monitoring them, and it was kind of like quite enlightening to me to hear about how the same mutation in different people presents itself in so many different ways.
So it's quite nice to get the conversation going how genetics and the environment get involved with each other as well.
We were asking about what kind of research they were doing, and we were learning about sleep disorder and links to mental health and how your DNA can affect that. So I didn't know that before, so that was cool.
Nice to interact in an arty, fun way as well.
Yeah.
It's been really good for people to ask you questions that you've never really thought about as well. You kind of try and work it out with them, and it's really cool to get people involved in it. It's nice to talk to people that don't have a background in it, because I think then you get a bit of tunnel vision when you are so deep into something. When you see the bigger picture from talking to people, it's really